questions, and today we're doing the Q&A again, like for the third time, because the first two times,
and I'm BR Railfan.
he didn't even film it. We were talking to a camera that wasn't working, and the second time, the wind completely knocked out the audio.
What?
So hopefully this time the audio works and the camera works.
That's definitely not true. So it was Daniel's camera's fault.
Yeah, so I'm UPRailfan. I'm helping him answer some of the questions. We're into each of them with our own answers, and we apologize for all the cars going.
There's a lot of noise going by.
If we could tell the traffic to stop, we probably would, but...
Stop it.
We can make the gates malfunction. They all work. Just back up all traffic. So we're gonna start the Q&A now, and I'm gonna bring out the first question, which is, let me skip your question. From Metro EMD F40PH. How did you get into trains? Well, I used to live in Franklin Park, and in Franklin Park, the tracks were like conveniently located, so for all my life I basically watched trains. Around 2011 I really started getting into trains. I started watching the Metros, comparing the locomotives with the three locomotives, that kind of locomotives I saw, the F40C, which was my favorite, and the MP36 and the F40PH.
Back in those days,
I named old engines back then. F40C locomotives were the heavy-duty engines, and the MP36 was new engines.
And for me, I think I've had the passion for trains my whole life. I think it was going to the Elmer Small Railroad Club that really got me into the hobby. So that really, because then we would go look at the model stuff, and then we would go outside and see the real stuff. So
very good. And the next question is, what is your favorite heritage unit? I would probably have to go with Union Pacific CNW 1995.
Yeah,
I think it has the best paint scheme.
I'd have to agree with him too.
I like the BNSF blue on it.
Well, that is actually a good paint scheme.
Green BNs are the best.
Not the heritage, but
Yes, it is.
whatever. Next question. Favorite freight carrier? Canadian Pacific has the best paint scheme and is the best freight carrier.
No, BNSF is the best.
So, Union Pacific is my favorite paint scheme because they have the American flag, and I'm a patriot. So.
Well, I do like the American flag.
Yeah, but and Canadian National is probably my favorite for the amount of heritages. I have to say they
have some good heritages, unlike BNSF. So BNSF needs to do something about that. Next question is from Metro 405 Productions. When did you decide to create a channel? And he also loves it, so thank you. I decided, well, for 2 years, like up in 2018, I started considering, like, maybe I should create a channel, but I never got around to it, and there was so much stuff going on, I just never found time to create it. But in 2020, everything was basically boredom other than trains, so I'm like, perfect time to create it. We created our channel, posted Metro 202 as the first video, and I think I was an inspiration for him to create his channel. In fact, I suggested it.
Well, I created my first video 6 months ago. I actually looked at it, so that was when I first started my channel.
My channel's been over, I believe it was May 7th that I created the channel.
My channel's very.
And then the next question comes from Worldwide Trains and Trucks. Have you ever seen a special train like Big Boy or Union Pacific done?
Yes, we've seen Big Boy. We
Yeah,
chased Big Boy down from Pennsylvania.
765 steam locomotive in
Chicago.
2016 at the Franklin Park Railroad Days. That has the best whistle, I would say. It's my favorite whistle of all
765
time.
had a good whistle.
And then Big Boy in 2019 with the I saw it in Elmhurst, going through Elmhurst, and then I saw it here in Chicago again, parked. So I thought that was pretty cool, and those are probably my two main locomotives, special locomotives I've seen.
Yeah, I saw the Big Boy. That was one of my favorites.
Okay, and the next question is from Railfanner Guide 13. What is your favorite heritage units, top 3? Well, 1995, I think I would go for the Norfolk Southern Conrail second. I'm not sure what would be third, honestly. There's a lot of heritages I like.
Well, yeah,
I
probably.
think the Norfolk Southern, whatever heritage it is, it's like the daylight one or something.
Number 1 is Pine Bluebonnet.
I think my first is probably the 1995, and then probably the Canadian National Heritages. And then after that, probably the Norfolk
I
Southern
do like the
Heritages.
GT, probably would be second, and the EJ&E will probably be third.
What's your first, Ben?
Yeah, actually the EJ&E is one of the best ones, actually. I would say
Mine
that.
is Green BN, Bonnet,
And the next question is, where is our
Hi,
favorite
Bluebonnet.
spot, the Railfan in Franklin Park? Well, I don't know. There's 3 main locations. The Diamond, the Mannheim's train station, you get lots of traffic going in and out of the yard, except when the cops come. And then there's the Metro's train station.
Yeah, I don't live in Franklin Park, so I'm not a real fan there too often, but when I do, I think you hear probably Mannheim or the Diamond.
Yeah. On to the next question. What's your favorite Metro locomotive? That would be 611, the F40C.
211.
No, 211's ugly.
No, 211's the best.
No, Ninja 90's the
I
best.
like the F40Cs too.
Ninja
but,
90.
I like probably my favorite Metro is Ninja 90.
Yeah, Ninja 90 is
Yeah,
the
it's a
best.
pretty good Metro, I gotta say. And the next question he asked, I think it's more directed at me. Why is Metro 123 your favorite F40PH? Well, the reason why it's my favorite is because it's 1, 2, 3, easy to remember, and it also went down the freight track, and I don't know, I just like it. Or else it'd be 111, which unfortunately is out of service right now. I do not know why. So.
1, 2, 3.
And to the next question, which will be from CR. Where are you hiding 1755s? First you banished Sioux Line 144412, and then you sent the Golden Squish on a garbage train. Just kidding, of course.
Hey, we got a train!
Pause the video.
Pause the video.
Okay, everyone, we're back. We saw 2 trains. And continuing off our last question, CR. Where are you hiding 1755? First you banned 4412 Sioux Line, and then you sent Golden Squish on a garbage train. Kidding, of course. Do you have a favorite engine that you see regularly or used to see? Yes, that would be 1755, the Blue Bonnet. I do not know why they sent them away.
1755.
Or else it would be 4412.
I don't know. I remember seeing a lot of heritages.
Kidding me?
We actually finished the question.
We're back. Okay.
Yeah. After, well, we got interrupted by 2 Metros, but hey, at least we caught something.
What do you mean a fight hand?
And, yeah, continuing on from Jaco Jason, I don't think I'm pronouncing his name right, sorry about that. What do you think about Canadian National and Kansas City Southern merging from a Railfan's perspective? A bad idea? I don't think it's a really good idea. I would prefer if they stayed apart, though it's kind of weird because Kansas City Southern accepted the deal from the Canadian Pacific, but now they're going with Canadian National, so now Kansas City Southern has to pay Canadian Pacific a fee for that so that might put them a little bit in debt. And it doesn't sound like Canadian National is in the best shape right now, so I don't know.
Well, I don't care. I mean, I never really was into Kansas City Southern, but I am into Canadian National, so.
Yeah. Number 2, have you ever let Epic Gamer Rage quit when you missed a special train? Yes, very much. There's been a time in the past at Franklin Park where I missed a supply multiple times, so I eventually wind up catching it. And there were a couple of Canadian Pacific heritages, including one, the CMQ engine. I left Franklin Park 30 minutes before it arrived because I had band practice, and I was definitely not happy about that.
Yeah, I've missed. There's this local on the CN Freeport sub that comes at like 5:30 in the morning, and I'm like, seriously? Why can't they come later?
Yeah, probably has an Illinois Central doing that. 3. What do you feel about if Class 1 railroads brought back passenger service. I think it'd be pretty cool, but I don't know if it'd matter as much to me because I don't know.
I think that'd be really cool, but I don't see it happening. You know, I think everyone's penny pinchers.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think they're done with that at this point.
That'd be cool if Bonds and Wild came, but I highly doubt that.
They couldn't afford it.
What railroad
Wellington,
today
wow.
do we think is similar to Penn Central in terms of failure? What modern railroad? I think Canadian National, honestly.
Canadian National has not failed.
Yet.
They have not failed, and they're a government railroad, so they basically just file for bankruptcy, reorganize, and then keep going again.
True, but they, in order to substitute, they might have to cut some of their train lines, and that would mostly be in the U.S. because they occupy a lot more in Canada, I believe. I could be wrong.
That's got
15 minutes to the next semester.
Okay. And next, number 5, the last one. What is your opinion on Iowa Pacific bankruptcy? Honestly,
yeah, well,
really
I don't
know
like.
much.
I'm kind of sad there, considering they had a nice fleet of F units. So now they're gone. So
Yeah.
The E5
I don't
just
know
about
much
to
about it. In fact, I
extinction.
learned it from the comment. I'm like, oh, they're going bankrupt? I see their heritage reported a lot of heritage traffic.
There's a
And
couple
then he
E8s
said he ate some
One
unglorified
E5.
plays while typing this. Well, I got some Cheez-Its over here, but it's a rip-off brand, so.
I like Ruffles. Ruffles are the best.
You need onion dip with Ruffles.
True, Ruffles is
or else
good.
Ruffles is just bland to me.
No,
It's not bad. It's okay.
anyway, we were here to talk about trains, not Cheez.
I guess so. I'm going to have a discussion about chips later. Either way, next question from Trains of Chicagoland. What is your favorite model train in your collection? Well, mine would have to be probably Santa Fe 2050, the Blue Bonnet GP9M.
Mine would be my SC40
16,000. It's a GP9M.
Yeah, my favorite locomotive's got to be my FP45. That's probably my favorite. Considering it's Milwaukee Road is my heritage, we got a family history of my family working there. So.
What is your all-time favorite clip that you made from Elmhurst Railfan? That would have to be the Canadian Pacific Pac-Man scheme. I forget the number, but it went through Franklin Park in June of 2020. The shot was perfect, the horn show was perfect. I just liked this shot altogether. The sunlight was also perfect. It's my favorite shot.
I don't really know what my favorite clip was. I'd have to go back and think about it.
Probably when the ball got it.
I got a lot of cool
Franklin
clips.
Park. That's what that was mine.
Yeah. And ACA Fun Stuff said, what is the loudest horn you've heard? Well, it would have to be the Guam LX in Yorkville, which that was quite the horn show, I gotta say.
Yeah, either this Alco S1 I saw in museum in North Judson, Indiana, or those Metro F40PH horns are pretty loud. They just blast them away.
Yeah, I do like the Metro horns. And then next question, Metro Railfan in Garbage Truck says, okay. I don't know. That's not a question. And then the next one is from BNSF 777 Productions. Do you like Metro?
Do we like Metro?
No.
That's a hard question.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say.
I know.
Yeah, this was where we are right now, West Chicago. This was just random, you know.
Like usual.
Like usual. You know, we don't care much for Metro. No, we love Metro.
Well, I
Metro's
prefer their
good.
old paint scheme over their new one. The Lightning Bolt went on the MP36 very well, but I think that the old scheme went well on the F40PH. It's kind of sad to see it go on. And then the last question from Chicagoland Railfan, hard.
Would you mind explaining to that? Would you mind explaining that to us?
Need some explanations?
We might be missing something, but yeah, we don't know.
And that is the last question for our Q&A, unless someone left one and I don't have the screenshots of it. So thank you all for 100, I think I'm at 259 subscribers, and it's been quite a...
I'm at 43 right now.
I
need more. That's not enough. So
part of Railbro Productions.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I got 43 right now, so I need more.
Yeah, so subscribe to all our channels if you haven't. There's
Links will
Dan
be in
Railbro, which is my
description.
secret channel. Well, now it's not a secret, I guess. And then there's BR Railfan, that's where it's basically just streaming stuff. And then there's UPRailfan, and then the main channel, Railbro Productions, which is most of our content comes. Our voice movies.
So please like and subscribe and comment below on how you like this, especially if you missed your comment. Then please.
Then rage in the comment section below.
No,
Not
do not
joking.
rage,
Yeah.
but tell us nicely for that.
Yeah, like, why did you miss our question? I might have to unsubscribe from you and dislike this video because you didn't answer my
I'm
question.
gonna unsubscribe, dislike, unview. Wait, you can't unview one.
But anyways, thank you all for over 250 subscribers.
43.
And it's been over a year, and hopefully we can get further ahead. And this is Dan Railbro, and
I'm BR Railfan.
I'm UPRailfan.
and we're signing off for CN train, hopefully coming with the BC Rail.
Yay!
Hopefully not a boring Givo. So wish us luck, and thanks for watching.